Hi everyone, we're doing, well, frying up some gizzards for our puppies. Well, they're dogs, but we call them puppies. I have here, I'm frying this with some olive oil. Olive oil is known to have some benefits from my research that I found can be good for their skin, can be good for their respiratory system, can be good for their circulatory system, skin, immune system. So there are some benefits. I'm not a doctor, but this is a research that I've done for the food for our dogs. And also the gizzard itself is high in protein. And let's see what else. Glucosamine, which is important to their joints, and vitamins and minerals. So I will cook this on medium heat and until the liquid is reduced. This is what the cooked gizzard looks like. I also use chicken heart in the mix, but because from what I can gather in the research, chicken heart is good for the puppies, but they are high in fat. So what I do is I will take 4 parts gizzard and 1 part heart in the mix. The chicken heart is done cooking, but you notice how greasy the pan is. I didn't add any oil because of that reason, because the heart itself is oily and has a lot of oil. So, and that's another reason why we only use a small portion into the mix. So here it is, the gizzard, all ground up. I think I have approximately 6.5 pounds here. That was when it was raw. So that's what I have. And then the heart, all ground up with the food processor. I think we've got about 2 pounds here. So I'm going to mix it all up. In my very large pan, because I don't have a stainless bowl big enough to hold all of this. And this will probably last a couple of weeks. As far as the squash and the carrots are concerned, I don't really measure it. I just put in what I feel is enough. So here we go. And again, the carrots, I buy them shredded and then I chop them up some more. And the squash, I put about 2 portions, which is 2 wedges. Mix it all up. And that's the end product of my mix. And when I am ready to feed, that's when I add the broth that we made earlier. The consistency of the broth, as you can see, is pretty thick. So I normally would, for my dogs, about 1/2 cup of the mixture, the liver, the gizzard, the carrots, and the squash, and then about 4 tablespoons of the broth. along with their normal dry food. So I hope this works for you, and God bless, and our puppies enjoy it, and it works well for our family.